Hi, this is Brad, and welcome to another video in the bitB video training series. Today we're going to look more into the Change Assist dashboard. We're actually going to set up the time intervals on my devices, and I'm going to show you a time when I did make a change, and it will automatically show us which device I made that change in, and then we'll actually start to analyze the data of what happened based on that change. Okay, so the first thing I want to do here, I have a new dashboard. You can load an existing dashboard and change it, but just for the ease of use here, I clicked on New Dashboard, create a new dashboard, and I'm also going to change my times from previous and most recent and select my times manually because I know I made a change. This is my reference, so this is when no change was made at 8:59 on the 4th, and I made a change between that time interval and let's see here, 2059 is what I had. Actually, I'm going to change this back and go back to the first interval. That's actually my oldest, my reference interval. And I'm going to set this just one interval past that, which is 2054. So these are polling intervals, right? So I had bitB set up to poll every couple of minutes. And as you can see here, this is the results of my polling intervals. Okay. So from here, now I have my two dates selected. Where there was no change is my reference interval, and where there was a change between those time frames is my compare interval. So now I'm going to select my devices. Well, I don't know which device I made a change on. I mean, I do, but let's just say I didn't. I'm going to select all devices. And now you're going to see it says 15. I could just collapse this, right? And then I'm going to go over here and just click Refresh Data. Automatically, bitB is going to go through every configuration and every table that we have listed here to see if there were any changes. So as you can see, there was a change done on switch 8, and it shows what I actually did here because this is interface state changes. So I can, since it's a switch, now with routers, normally you use interface state because you don't have interface status. Interface status is based on the show interface status command. So I can actually go here and see, hey, that interface was disabled, okay? But I can also see that in the change. So I'll just click on View Changes, and bitB will show me that before the change, I didn't have a shutdown command for this interface, and after the change, I do. Now notice I don't see my interface name. So this is giving me, in the output here, 3 lines before and 3 lines after the change. But I can easily just click on this until I see the interface. Okay, so now I could see interface fast Ethernet 041 was turned up and running, and then I actually turned that interface down and did a shutdown command, and that's why we're seeing the results that we're seeing here. We're seeing that there were an interface that I shut down, the only device I made a change on, and then routes changed. So here's a total number of routes between all 15 devices. I had 513 routes before the change. Now I only have 492. So that's like a quick look at, hey, did something happen in the network? You know, when people call and they say, hey, is there a network problem? Well, this gives you a pretty good indication, stability of your network. Because for the most part, your network route shouldn't change unless maybe you have host routes that are being used for VPN or something like that. And then also down here, I get the actual routes on all the devices that were changed. And we're going to go through some of these colors. For example, as you can see here, when it's yellow, that means something changed. When it's red, it means something was removed. And it was green, something was added. So if a route was added during this change, we'd see it, but we took something down, so no routes were added. Routes just disappeared. And then also here, we're seeing yellow for modification because the route number changed, okay? Nothing else happened on a spanning tree level. Spanning tree port changes, we did get one here. Where my interface is now down, so that's why you're seeing a path cost of 14. Okay, that's just a standard Cisco. And I didn't have any devices disappear because I didn't take a device off the network. All I did is made a change to an interface that wasn't the only connection to a device. So all my devices are pulling properly. HSRP, I didn't see an HSRP go down. Okay, so that gives you an idea of how to view the changes and how to put the times in and hit the refresh data. So now what I'm going to do is on our next video, we'll dive into details with each of these panels and follow more information about Change Assist. So thank you for taking the time today to join me for this bitB video. Hope to see you back on the next video. Thank you and have a great day.